Everyone who betrayed me, opposed me, or reached for my capital base ends tonight.
You're bleeding. Did medical see you?
Leave. This place isn't for shareholders.
You move and dress wounds like no mechanic.
Shares and control keep you alive.
Key evidence is gone.
Anything that doesn't belong here will be cleared away.
22 years of wealth, status, and the best life. You joined outsiders and destroyed everything I built?
You can lock up my body, not the truth and not the rules.
The real capital refuncle has only begun.
One useless chip, no master key. Your data stays unreadable and proves nothing.
It's our only opening. Trap or not, we take it. Better than the ballroom. Why aren't you in the staff lounge?
The cars need care. I don't need rest.
You're bleeding. Did medical see you?
Don't worry about a mechanic, Miss Hare. Leave. This place isn't for shareholders.
You move and dress wounds like no mechanic.
I won't perform for you.
Upstairs, everyone's masked and calculating. Down here, things are real. I'll come back tomorrow. I want a real conversation.
Security's searching. If they learn about the garage, shareholders will force the merger marriage.
He has fire under all that ice. He's nothing like them.
He's a mechanic. This could cost your independence and every bargaining chip.
And those dinners have no warmth. If he makes me feel free, I'll pay the price. You're lighting a fire that could consume your shares and freedom. Then let it burn through their cage.
Under Veyne's group, there is no mercy for rivals. A Lraine holdout has infiltrated this estate. An open challenge to my control in this market. Starting tonight, security searches every employee, lockers, records, and handed to compliance, no exceptions.
Selene at Lraine, you look pale. Do you object?
The room is too cold. I'm just unwell.
Then return upstairs. Don't waste yourself on irrelevant staff.
My father means it. Every locker and private item will be searched. The man in the garage will be found. He's a worker you barely know. Don't risk your shares or marriage leverage.
He's different. Vine won't let him explain.
Security has evidence scanners everywhere. Going there's a trap. They'll accuse you of helping Lraine.
I know. I only need to warn him and get him out.
Silas, leave the estate, now.
You shouldn't be here. Go back upstairs.
Veyne ordered a full sweep. Records, belongings, everything will be scanned. No one can hide.
Security keeps saying Lraine. You're connected to that takeover?
Don't say that name here. Lraine means losing your job, your assets, everything.
Don't be afraid. I have inheritance shares. I can protect you if you leave.
Your protection brings judgment faster. Go upstairs before the snow shuts the gates.
Scan every inch of the storage area. If you find Lraine iris markings or old share records, seal them and bring them to the chairman's office. Miss, we're acting under Mr. Veyne's clearance order. We cannot stop midway.
The chairman never authorized you to enter my private area, damage my property, and search at will.
This concerns Veyne Group's equity. No one may obstruct this inspection.
My private area follows my rules. Put down the scanners and leave. Now.
Leon will bear every loss and every challenge from the board.
If the scanner had found it, compliance would have taken you tonight. Everything about you points to Lraine. Your fear of Veyne, the scar from the takeover. Tell me the truth.
If I told you I was a blade meant to cut open Veyne Group's monopoly, would you still use your shares to protect me?
Even if that blade cuts through every share and every freedom I have,
I would still hold on to it. Do not bring out anything connected to Lraine again. Security could return to search the garage at any time. I compared the leather fragment. The pattern matches. You have the original Lraine equity file, don't you?
On the takeover night, Veyne's men burned every equity document. I only saved the cloak. The certificate was split in two. One half stayed with me. Your mother took the other and passed it to you.
My father forced her out?
Veyne threatened every Lraine shareholder's job and assets. Your mother surrendered her half, escaped with the emblem, and lived hidden. Kyle's patrol is coming. Hidden cameras are everywhere. Every word is going to the chairman's office.
When the halves are joined, they restore Lorraine's original proof of ownership. We can take Veyne to the regulators for the hostile takeover.
It's not enough. Veyne controls the local compliance channels. A cloak won't open a case. I still need takeover video and illegal bank transfers.
Then I'll get the evidence. The chairman's office keeps the old merger files. I can find a way in.
If the office has fingerprint locks and higher traces found, Veyne will freeze every private share you own.
I'm tired of living in chains made of shit.
They've met privately 3 nights in a row. They discussed Lraine equity and takeover files. Garage footage shows the Ivory's clock. He is tied to the Lraine line. Have you identified as forged? His employment social towards everything. We believe he survived the Lraine takeover as a direct heir. Chris Leant, recover her private shares and erase Lraine.
Understood. I'll add covert cameras to the garage and terrace and preserve every recording.
Trying to shake my empire with broken shares will leave them with nothing.
Sir has set the meeting with the Eastern Group. If the marriage goes through, 70% of your private shares transfer to them for regional channels. He never asked what I wanted. To him, I'm only a bargaining chip for Chuck. Closing the Groxton was to go to the marriage deal and return Silas for collusion. I have to get the original takeover files. The archive has biometric access. Only Veyne can enter. Force triggers the entire state alarm. Tonight's executive party pulls everyone into the ballroom. Security will be thin near the office. This is our only chance.
Speak with the Eastern Group. Their offer is generous. It benefits you and Veyne Group.
I'll speak with them briefly, but I'm not considering a share swap marriage.
Do not let a lower-level employee cloud your judgment. Shares and control keep you alive.
The key evidence is gone. My father destroyed everything that could convict him.
The transfers and site records were cleaned out. We have nothing against Veyne.
I expected him to destroy the originals. It's on his encrypted drive. He carries it day and night.
So we have no way to turn this around?
After the blizzard, the annual Capital Gala will be held on the frozen lake. Veyne will bring the drive. That's our only opening.
At the Lake Gala, Team 1 takes the garage and seizes the Lraine cloak. Team 2 waits around the lake. The moment Silas touches Vanny's drive, arrest him and seal everything.
What about heiress Selene?
Show the footage of her collusing with Lraine and remove her as first heir. With the mountain sealed, only estate staff and partner shareholders can reach the gala. It's our best chance to steal the drive.
Veyne keeps the drive in the West Glass Pavilion. I'll distract him. You get inside, copy the takeover files, and leave.
If we're exposed, you lose your shares, your title, and every way out. Will you really have no regrets?
Even having nothing is better than this frozen estate.
Everything is in place.
20 security agents around the lake, and the garage team is waiting.
I raised her for 22 years and gave her wealth and status. She chose a rival over my empire. She will pay the price.
After the gala, I'll hand them to comfort and believe they have you erased. Completely Spigwit's remain in equity will be erased.
Not yet. Let them expose them before every shareholder.
Let everyone see what betrayal costs.
The northern snow favors no one. Not assets, not hearts. Anything that doesn't belong here will be cleared away.
When Veyne takes the stage, copy the drive and leave immediately. I'll hold them off.
Your name in every escape. Are you sure?
I lost my retreat long ago. Meeting you is my only way out.
Target locked and Lraine remnant identified. Detain him and seal all evidence.
Miss, don't! Shielding him means surrendering your inheritance!
Selene, you're shielding an enemy who tried to destroy Veyne Group and steal everything I built.
He isn't the thief. You buried the Lorraine's half.
And your inheritance is revoked. Every private share you hold is frozen. You're no heir, only a traitor to this family.
I have had to choose.
You hid in my estate for years, all for this broken equity cloak? What makes you think one man can shake my empire?
You built your throne on hostile take, have stolen assets and destroyed evidence. I don't want wealth, I want Lorraine's name cleared and justice for everyone you crushed.
Justice and capital. I swallowed Lraine then, and I can crush every hope you have now. Destroy the Lraine Iris certificate in public. Seal every related file. Erase Lraine from the north. At once.
You wouldn't dare! That's the blood and truth of every Lorraine survivor!
Truth is always written by the winner.
Your shares, dividends, penthouse rights, and heir status. Staff are forbidden to contact you. You're outside the Veyne system now.
I escaped pain, loss of the chains of the people and rules of this frozen
You can still
estate.
leave the North and Veyne group. You can start again. The person I gave up everything to protect is still trapped here. If I go, he loses everything forever.
Should have had wealth, status, and a safe life. I destroyed all of it.
You didn't destroy me. Capital did. Prejudice did. My father's greed did. I don't regret it. I choose to protect you again.
All Lraine evidence has been destroyed. Related personnel have been cleared out. Silas has no assets, no evidence, and no path to overturn us. Selene's shares and inheritance are permanently frozen. She is outside the core circle. Veyne Group holds total control. I won the market, the rivals, a capital war, and somehow lost the last bit of human warmth.
The storm has stopped. The world outside the estate is wide. You can leave and start again. This estate was never the cage. What traps me is the fate I couldn't change, the love and bond crushed by capital. I can't leave, and I don't want to.
The top of capital has always been prison with no rescue.
I opened a dormant internal channel. We can access 10 years of merger filings and outside risk monitoring. Limited access, but enough to find a crack. Veyne destroyed the paper-proof and local drive, but cross-border takeovers leave international filings. He can't erase the offshore originals. I've checked in and again. Public filings are clean. He's spent decades burying everything on the surface. There's nothing on the surface. We'll look underneath. My voice doesn't have a share. Even Vanny doesn't know about it. From now on, I become the numb, broken heir he thinks I am. And our real counterattack begins quietly.
New estate rules. No loitering in headquarters without business. You hold no company role now. Return to your apartment.
Understood.
Target remains depressed. No one will contact. No covert activity. No outside links. Confirm. No will to resist and no capital threat.
Branch funds, cross-border legal team, and archive data are ready.
We leave the north and build overseas.
We don't hit Veyne's local wall. We use international rules to tear open his monopoly.
Since the lake scandal, partners are pulling back. Questions about the Lraine takeover are cutting into our side business.
We supported eliminating competitors, not reckless gray operations. Lorraine's legacy is now attacking the group's value.
Rumors die, underswings are temporary. A new marriage alliance and regional channels will close the gap.
Marriage cannot repair lost trust. Regulators confirm illegal conduct.
The elder shareholders are no longer blindly loyal. Some are watching, others are contacting outside capital. Veyne's authority is shaking. Veyne rules through pressure and interest, not trust. His monopoly is hollow. One push, and it collapses from inside. Can we use that crack? We don't need to provoke them. Feed the old takeover doubts and the real cause of the market bark to the dissatisfied elders. Let them question, resist, and dismodel of themselves. An empire collapses faster from the inside than from a frontal assault.
Veyne's destroyed the local files, but cross-cutting trades, offshore equity records, international transfers still exist. They are permanently stored across global regulatory systems.
Match the cloak pattern to the offshore contract key. We pulled a complete takeover file from 22 years ago. Once filed, international review freezes every offshore operation. The North's market value international could collapse. He crushed my family, my life, and the truth with capital. And now I'll use the rules he worships to bring him down.
Decoding is at 80%. Once it unlocks the offshore contracts, illegal clauses, and forced transfer terms all come out. I've waited 22 years for this. My mother's exile, Lorraine's fall, the lives ruined, my own cage. Tonight.
This wasn't competition, it was coercion, undervalued siege, illegal share cancellation, and cross-border laundering. Veyne's empire was illegal from the foundation up.
The evidence chain is complete and meets international filing standards.
We can request investigation, cross-curry litigation, and a freeze on all Veyne assets.
Submit it.
Sir,
international regulators have opened an emergency investigation. All domestic and OBG's assets, shares, and accounts are temporarily frozen.
The Lraine takeover from 20 years ago has been formally reopened.
The local files were destroyed years ago. How can evidence still exist?
It's the offshore port. They have the original contracts, full transaction trails, and decryption logs. Evidence completely outside our control.
Veyne's triggered emergency risk control. Every gate is locked. No one can leave. He froze your hidden backups and cut every outside channel.
He knew the backlash would come. He just never expected me to crack his wall.
The whole markets are suspending deals. Banks have cut credit, and the group's cash flow is breaking.
This is only the beginning. His empire was built on theft and lies. Once the first crack opens, the collapse accelerates.
I gave you 22 years of wealth, status, and the best life. You joined outsiders and destroyed everything I built?
You never gave me a life. You gave me a price tag and asset to trade. You built your throne on thief. Now watch it fall.
Do you know what this will do? The northern market collapses. Your so-called justice will ruin countless lives.
I didn't create this disaster. Your 22 years of theft, monopoly, and coercion did. Lraine, people lost everything.
You think one old awesome offshore contract can bring me down?
Not just the contract. Your tax fraud, border laundering, and monopoly evidence have all been submitted to international regulators.
From today, you're confined to the estate. No outside contact, no public voice. I will personally crush every chance you have to turn this around. You will watch whether my empire rises again.
You can lock up my body, not the truth and not the rules. Your capital tyranny is already obsolete.
The international investigation is reversible. Assets are frozen and business has stopped. We demand your removal, a new board, and outside capital.
Removing the controlling shareholder now only speeds up the collapse. Every asset in this room goes to zero.
We would rather accept restructuring than be buried with your ambition and illegal operations destroyed this group. We will not pay for your crimes.
In capital, there is no loyalty after all, only interest.
Captain, every shareholder is turned. Senior management is divided.
How do we proceed?
Hold position, but stop executing private clearance orders without limits. We are risk control, not tools for personal revenge.
Imprisoning innocent people and covering proven crimes has crossed the line of our duty.
The north is unstable. Vate's remaining forces may intercept the evidence or provoke an incident. We stay on full alert.
I've waited 20 years for today. I return not for revenge, but to clear the truth, free the trapped, and end this deformed monopoly.
Move to the northern estate now. The final confrontation starts immediately.
All those years of hiding, waiting, and sacrifice end tonight.
Mr. Silas has entered the estate. The evidence is complete. The legal team is waiting outside. Tomorrow we file the final case and begin the last clearance.
At last. It's almost over.
Veyne is in the office all night, destroying core ledgers. He may use Grey connections to interfere with the international review.
Too late. Once the truth breaks ground, no power and no trick can bury it again.
Sir, the evidence is already filed offshore and permanently perturbed. Destroying local paper files is pointless. It will only worsen sentences.
I don't need a lecture from you! I spent half my life building this empire. I will not let 2 children destroy it!
You won half a lifetime of capital wars, but you lost trust, family, and basic decency. Today's collapse is not someone else's scheme. It is the ending you built yourself.
The main gates are held by Veyne's men. We cannot take the evidence out through the front. The hidden Frey Road is the only route, and Kyle controls it.
He can destroy local files, but short transfers and share records are locked on international servers. Get them out, and the hearing is already won.
Kyle has been acting differently. Yesterday, he avoided the ledger destruction task. Maybe we can talk to him.
I know you have the complete compliance evidence, and I know he is destroying every paper ledger tonight.
You're Veyne's risk control captain. You should seize this evidence.
I joined to uphold risk control rules, not to cover illegal takeovers or imprison an heir. His private clearance orders crossed the line long ago.
Will you let us use the back mountain
You
route?
get a 10-minute window. I'll pull every patrol away. I can only let you pass. I will not testify. I must stay and track his hidden offshore assets from inside.
22 years. My mother's forced executional finally has proof.
Keep this backup. I'll take the original to regulators. If I'm stopped, your copy can still open the case.
If public evidence cannot save him, he'll use hidden offshore capital. We cannot focus only on the local hearing.
My offshore team found multiple transfers to anonymous third-party consortiums. The source is still unclear.
The local freeze cannot be reversed. The nominating agreements are active. The offshore pool is outside this investigation. Will take remaining bid equity.
As long as the offshore base survives, I can return anytime.
We need an emergency to pressure witnesses and intercept the evidence route.
Transfer it now. No public company accounts. Use the private offshore channel and leave nothing traceable.
The evidence chain meets international investigation standards. We are extending the formal freeze on all public, domestic, and overseas equity.
A public online hearing will open in 3 days.
These records show anonymous offshore transfers. I recommend a parallel investigation into cross-border gray capital channels.
Our local authority cannot reach those offshore accounts. We need coordinated requests across multiple jurisdictions, and that process will take time.
The stock has hit another limit down. Minority holders are seeking asset protection and preparing a class action. Everyone thinks this capital war is almost over. We know my father built an offshore exit long ago. Kyle left this note. It marks 3 hidden encrypted terminals inside the estate, Veyne's private links to the offshore consortium. We can secretly preserve the communication records. The copier is caching the last month of offshore communications. Everything is encrypted. Only the complete iris pattern can unlock it. We have only half the emblem, so we cannot read the full conversations. Silas's cloak fragment is not enough either. The final part of the key must still be hidden with my father.
The offshore funds are ready. At the hearing, our legal team will acquire the hidden equity through a third-party asset deal. Even if the North is liquidated, the Coalition keeps the Lraine assets.
I will not appear at the hearing. We'll claim serious illness and place the local liability on the executives who carried out the takeover. I keep my freedom and rebuild offshore. If Selene and Silas keep tracing the offshore accounts, we activate asset isolation and cut every traceable link. In 3 days, we can win the local liquidation and recover Lorraine's public assets. But the hidden offshore shares and consortium are outside this case.
The complete iris key has 3 parts. My half emblem, your cloak fragment, and the final piece my father kept. Only all 3 can reveal the offshore transactions.
Then the hearing is only a temporary victory. The real capital siege is just beginning.
Every public decoder has failed. Only the Iris protocol can open these records. 2 scans revealed barely a third, everything else is locked. Our 2 relics grant only partial access. The highest control layer still belongs to my father. Without his dark golds, we will never see the full off transfers or nominating agreements. Kyle warned us the archive resists normal deletion until all 3 keys combine. But Veyne's piece carries a base command that can wipe everyone's 3 days away. He rewrote the witness statements and forced 3 lower executives to take every charge. He sacrifices them to protect himself and the offshore pool.
Sir entered the final witness documents under top-level encryption. No middle manager can review them. They go straight to outside counsel.
The local collapse was never his to sag feet. It was real base morale to notch.
If we let him frame the lower levels, we become part of rewriting the truth. I will not confront him openly. I will place the evidence in the right hands. Risk control must still defend fairness.
The offshore transfer is complete. On hearing day, asset isolation will separate every hidden share from the group.
Regret is with mine.
Should we destroy the fragment backup before they try to steal it?
They have only 2 incomplete pieces. Let them chase the key and overlook the consortium's real threat. The local hearing does not matter. I will drain their evidence. By the time the case ends, offshore and then framed till executives rule the big source.
I'm home along overlay for capital power. Veyne has the dark gold piece in the final control layer.
Every goading attempt was already inside his trap?
Yes. He showed weakness on purpose. He sacrificed the local assets to protect years of offshore planning.
The local trial is only the surface battlefield. The real fight is for the full iris key and the consortium's crimes.
Admit that you ordered the takeover without Vate. Each of you receives lifetime offshore compensation and relocation for your entire family.
Every order came directly from Veyne. We only carried it out. If we confess, we face criminal fraud charges.
Refuse, and the hearing adds personal liquidation.
Your children's trusts freeze, and you are barred from capital markets for life.
We can win the local case, but once offshore isolation begins, the contingent remains outside this judgment. Without the 3rd iris piece, the complete transfers stay locked.
Kyle sent the witness coercion video. We submit it. We submit it with the hearing evidence, destroy Veyne's frame up, and buy time to seize the key.
Veyne controls hearing security. The titanium case stays on his body at all times. There will be no ordinary chance to...
The recess is our only window. I will pull security away while Selene enters the confrontation. We take a temporary copy of the key pattern.
With this video and the executive recording, we can overturn every preset testimony and disrupt his plan to sacrifice the lower levels. Overturning the frame-up is not enough. If offshore isolation finishes, Lorraine's overseas assets are lost. We need all 3 iris pieces before the hearing ends. He expects us to target the key. He keeps it on him all day and lock it in the bedside safe. We'll never reach it. On hearing day, I will demand a private heir-to-owner negotiation.
Every guard will focus on me. Silas uses that window to enter the office safe and copy the fragment data.
Local judgment only covers the surface. Until the offshore consortium is exposed, this plunder is not over. The 3 iris pieces are the only breakthrough. I'll present the coerced witness video and the local takeover evidence in the hearing, holding all legal and security attention.
During recess, I'll enter his lounge to negotiate and create a conflict, giving you 10 minutes to copy the dark gold key pattern.
10 minutes is not enough to decode it, only to copy the pattern. We'll combine the pieces later to unlock the offshore archive.
Even a pattern copy can delay offshore isolation if we submit a key match request to international regulators.
We will double the security teams. The hearing room, lounge, and office will be sealed separately. No one enters the office zone alone. I know they'll look for the iris piece during the hearing. Let them win the local case. Signed. As long as I hold Resevel the key and their convictions go first and seize the opening narrative. I still win. A meaningless local trial.
In exchange for a permanent offshore base. That is a profitable trade. The 3 executives have confessed voluntarily. They accept full responsibility for the takeover and asset transfers. Veyne had no knowledge or involvement. We request appropriate lenity for their cooperation.
Do all 3 witnesses confirm that these statements are truthful, voluntary, and free from coercion or inducement?
We submit new core evidence and request a pause in judgment to overturn the false statements.
The so-called lower operation was Veyne's scripted sacrifice. Those 3 witnesses had no decision power. The source of liability is Veyne and senior management.
We won the surface hearing. His plan to blame the lower layers collapsed. Evidence, law, and public opinion are with us. We only won a surface trial he never cared about. If offshore isolation completes, his stolen overseas base remains untouched. Retrust is starting. The key copy plan has to be exact. I'll hold him in the lounge, coordinate with Silas, watch the time, and avoid surveillance. This is our only chance to delay offshore isolation.
You only see the result in young.
And I see your real card. You're abandoning reputation and local shares to protect the offshore deals you buried.
Capital is about choosing what to keep. I shed the skin and keep the bones. All you've done is tear the surface. It's empty. Every access, gap, override, and patrol blind punt came from you. The risk control records prove it. I did it. No one else was involved.
You leaked security deployment, enabled an external incursion, and altered risk control authority. You betrayed the entire system.
You thought your plan was flawless? The inside man, the break-in, the evidence, the hearing, I predicted all of it.
You emptied the office and left the access window open just to expose our inside help.
Correct. Kyle's betrayal, your break-in, even the hearing result, every piece was bait to exhaust you. The dark gold iris key was never in the safe. The final card stays with me always. You will never touch it.
I can still do more. The game isn't lost. It has only changed form.
The hearing victory means nothing. Veyne gave up the local shares and accepted administrative penalties, cutting off criminal exposure.
Worse, offshore isolation has started. Nominate shares, the hidden pool and concordant links are being attached and anonymized layer by layer.
We won the law, the public, and the truth, but lost the core battlefield.
No Kyle, no master key. We can't trace the anonymized app.
The offshore black box is closing.
Northern liquidation is complete. Offshore isolation is in place. You sacrificed the local base and preserved the global capital. We can enter the next phase.
Remove every northern trace and anonymize the asset chain. No more small-scale avoidance. Prepare the next cross-border harvest.
Lorraine's remnants still Should we eliminate them?
No, let them live. They make the next game more interesting. The real capital refuncle has only begun.
After isolation began, I detected anonymous cross-border movement. This isn't a normal transfer. It's a new capital lakeout. He isn't retreating. He used the hearing to shed the North and join the overseas to her for a much larger game.
We thought the old debt was over.
Instead, we've entered a darker cross-border capital war.
The local board he discarded is his biggest weakness.
Everyone who betrayed me, opposed me, or reached for my capital base ends tonight.
You're ending 20 years of conscience, not us. This lake will witness the consortium and your next harvest.
One useless chip, no master key. Your data stays unreadable and proves nothing.
Data may fail, people won't. Serve the consortium and capital will turn on you too. Serve rules, not power. Even trapped here, I won't let your gray capital spread.
Leave tonight. One chip and 2 broken keys will never crack my offshore game. Next time is final clearance. No one walks away clean.
Not surrender bait. He wants our decoding route exposed. It's our only opening. Trap or not, we take it. It's fully locked. Transactions, consortium identities, and money trails are sealed under the Iris Top protocol. Normal decoding is useless.
The cloak fragment and Selene's silver iris unlock only 6 parts. Then it stops.
The last 4 parts need Veyne's dark gold key. Without it, the chip is only useless noise.
Brute force decoding will trigger the lockout and wipe the entire trail.
The northern situation is cleared. You let the target seize the chip and escape. You disrupted our schedule.
They cannot unlock it, so they are no real threat. Letting them move exposes the regulators' routes and helps us avoid risk.
The risk already exists. Regulators received anomaly notices. Close the northern loose ends and cut off...
I'll use the key fight to lure them into decoding. Just before the truth opens, I'll trigger self-destruction, wipe the records, and frame the Lorin remnants.
You have 7 days. Clear every trace and launch the next Southeast Asia capital harvest.
The overseas coercion has entered the game. Veyne has 7 days to erase us and every traceable piece of evidence.
We have 7 days to gather all 3 iris keys, decode the chip, and secure the coercion's crimes, or everyone and blamed on us. Veyne is trapped by the coercion now. He'll be more ruthless and do anything to take the chip back and erase us.
7 days is a threat, but also our chance to get close. If he rushes, he'll make mistakes.
We go in and take the final dark gold key.
The consortium wants every threat erased. Should we strike now and take back the chip?
No frontal assault. They need my key. I'll plant a false trail and lure them back into the estate.
You want them to believe the key is exposed?
Exactly. Make the safe look real. When they gather the pieces and nearly unlock the data, we trigger self-destruction and frame them for theft. One move ends the northern threat, satisfies the open conforum, and secures the offshore base.
The estate is broadcasting a key-specific signal. It looks like Veyne put the dark gold key in the office safe and lowered security.
It's a lure. He knows we're desperate for the key and wants us to break in.
If we break in, we fall into his trap. Best case, we lose the chip. Worst case, we're framed and finished.
Then we use his trap against him. Enter the board and break it from inside. Kyle handles the outer traps. Alara blinds the system. Silas creates the frontal breach. I confronted Veyne and force him to use Hyatt access.
He wants to wipe the data. We make sure he can't trigger self-destruction before the backup is complete.
The third section of the west wall is a fake blind spot. No live capture, but it creates a hidden record the moment we enter. That's his first trap.
I'm inside the estate network. I can fake the camera feed and scramble Veyne's monitoring for one short window. Only once.
I'll break in frontally and make it look like I'm going for the safe key that pulls the mobile security units.
I go straight to the main office and face Veyne. We need him to activate top authority himself.
You know it's a trap and still walk in. You're like your mother, chasing empty justice and never understanding capital.
You traded conscience limits and everyone who loved you for chains held by an overseas consortium.
Puppet or master, the winner is king. If I keep the key and wipe the chip, the northern case dies and the next capital map is mine.
You don't dare wipe it now. Self-destruction needs your top-level confirmation.
Trigger it, and the consortium sees you losing control and cuts you first.
That key protects no empire. It hides the crimes you refuse to face. Lraine, my mother, every investor you sacrificed.
I was never wrong. Capital knows only power. I climbed for 22 years. Why surrender?
Because every step you climbed was built on other people's bodies. Hand over the final piece. Not for revenge, to end this endless cross-border harvest. It's all out. Every dark trade, gray fund, and cross-border conspiracy.
Destroy the data now! Stop the decoding!
It's too late.
I abandoned the local base, my name and my humanity, and still lost.
You didn't lose the game. You lost the line. Capital may compete. It cannot devour without limits. The Confortion is cleared. Illegal offshore assets are frozen and recovered. The next harvest is dead.
The estate system is rebuilt. Power no longer rules. Compodience and limits do.
Lraine is clear.
Every stolen share, asset, and name has been restored.
I release the old debts and my cage. I choose Lraine, lawful capital, and justice.
I release revenge. I stand with Selene for fair commerce against gray capital.
My skills belong in international cooperation, tracing gray money and stopping black capital.
I'm back in risk control. Rules and limits, never fear.